players entered the building, there was a fierce look in their eyes. That's the look of a team out to defend its home court. And nothing tips.
Kevin, thank you very much.
You're right, Dave. That is scary. Thanks for that one. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Murray out there with Will Barton. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Gordon in at the four-man position. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope. And it's Drummond in at the center position. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul. And Brent, these teams boasting great depth. Many feel that's a hallmark of a great front office.
You go back and you look, Kevin, at some of the teams that have made deep playoff runs or eventually won the championships. That tinkering about bringing in a veteran or just one piece to make that next step for that one matchup or that one series, finding contributions like that up and down the roster, absolutely, that can make a difference.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing two-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
LeBron, no good. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. 4-point game. And that one's good by Porter.
Well, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Caldwell Pope for three. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Gordon. Great D that time from Davis.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off. Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And the second chance effort by Gordon.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
LeBron, that's a two-pointer. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Martin inside the line. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nuggets lead by 3. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Kyle Kuzma. He's out there with Montrezl Harrell. And it's Matthews in at the 2.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I blame him.
And the wide open shot from Morris. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Lakers trail by 3. Caruso, the pass to Horton Tucker. It's Matthews on the wing. Pass to Caruso. It's stolen by Morris. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Gordon. And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here. Morris kicks to Rivers. Lots of room. The shot, no good. And it's the Lakers the other way.
When you talk to opposing coaches and how they scheme for LeBron James, the amazing thing is they talk about how he sees every facet of the game, not just what he needs to run, but how it is that he can make it difficult for opposing offenses.
Drummond's checked in for the Lakers. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Alex Caruso. Denver also making some changes. Jokic has checked in for Green. Porter comes in for Rivers. And Murray subbed in for Morris. And the pass to Porter. Millsap left side. 5 to shoot, and the basket is good. Millsap's got his first bucket of the night.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
From deep LeBron. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
A big man who can really dish it out. Jokic really reliable, setting up his teammates.
That will count, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark. Thank you, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports. A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. They showed a lot of improvement in this. And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like John Moran, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. Terrific play.
3 terrific kids, you're right. Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Aaron Gordon out there with Porter. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Murray. And it's Jokic in at the 5. And they double up Gordon. Three-pointer, Barton, and a wide-open look for Porter. The offensive rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Caldwell Pope for 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Barton finds Porter.
There's been a lot of talk about Michael Porter Jr. and the way that he plays and how athletic he is. How's he doing that on the vegan diet? For some, it works well.
First trip to the line for him here.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Drummond. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. Wesley Matthews checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, just a tough matchup anytime he gets into the mid-range area. Nobody's going to bother Anthony Davis.
Morris outside, and so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. .41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game, and that one's good. Barton.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Clock management, this is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And here's Matthews for the 3. Up again. Here's Harrell, tries yet again, and that's 2 points on the layup.
You'd love to bottle up the energy that Harrell plays for. Hustle points coming through.
Here's Morris, and that one drops. Morris has got his second bucket of the night. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Here's Caruso. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Oh, big 3 right there. I mean, I've got to say, defensive breakdown, no doubt. They've got to have a bigger man on him.
Pass to Jokic. That one goes. Count it. 6 points for Jokic.
Well, people try to be aggressive with Jokic, but it doesn't bother him much on that kind of possession.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their deep. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Anthony Davis is out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Caruso in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And that one's good, Jokic.
Well, Jokic is big, Jokic is long, and he does a great job there of corralling that ball and taking advantage of his length.
Millsap with the steal. Now here's Barton. Rivers passes to Jokic. Denver passing it around. 5 on the clock. Here's Rivers. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Rivers has got the lead up to 10 now for the Nuggets. Passes it to Davis. Over Millsap. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Just love to see the confidence on display from Anthony Davis with the catch and shoot. Just another reason why he's considered one of the best players in the game.
18 feet out, and that one's good, Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Nuggets.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jokic.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Barton kicks to Millsap. The tray. A nice shot by Rivers.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Count it.
Loving the confidence. Just rise and be free. And you know you can do this.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
Kuzma, that's good.
And that's the hustle you love seeing from Kuzma. When he moves like that, he is tough to guard.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. And here are the Nuggets now. They've led by as many as 11 points.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Nuggets, Jamal.
Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8.
And Murray, so exciting as he's continued to grow his offensive game. Not just a spot-up, three-point deep shooter, but now operating behind pick and rolls and becoming more and more of a leader for this ball club.
And that one's good. Schroeder. So the Nuggets win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, we